It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Orbits of Tokyo taking on the Bisons of Anchorage. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready.
Second and 13. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. But you look at this defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Cycle.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Ritter on first and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Orbits get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now you look at this defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Smith will come in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. It's caught. Cooper. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 36-yard line.
Pause red.
On play action, here's Ritter. That one deep for London. Touchdown! Drake London, 64 yards. And the Orbits are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Coup for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Orbits 14, Bisons 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Set, hut. Fight, 97.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And some room to work. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sanders toss left side, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready, ready.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll look to throw here. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Algier with another carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's 2nd and 7. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Ready.
They'll run here with Algier. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Ready.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Algier. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 6 yards away. And the Orbits are able to stretch out their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This 2nd and 4.
52 blaster. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
It's 4th down.
43 rail.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
6. Mega.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Drake London. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Orbits are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bison's 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk. This is a big...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Orbits will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bison's 3. Youngwei Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bisons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Fury, yellow.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Come on, set. Red, cycle.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And it's caught. Touchdown. Drake London on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Orbits will extend their lead here just before halftime. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Here we go. Here we go.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Orbits.
Here's a give to Algier on the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Let's go now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ritter. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Third and long now, Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. They dialed up a 3rd-and-1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Ritter back to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And bulldozing his way through. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Algier going straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here we go.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Blue and black.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And it's caught. Touchdown. Drake London. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Orbits will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here we go. Here
Line
we go.
of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
First down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll stick with Algier. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First down, Orbits.
Algier now up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Tokyo 1st down.
Now a handoff to Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Pass take. Now the ball comes loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. They work now on 2nd and 9. Give to Algier from the shotgun. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ritter off the play fake. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?